Today we are going to a brief narration about the life structure and just farmers and entrepreneurs. The livelihood of almost 20.5 million people depends on livestock in India. Compared to an average of 14% of all rural households, livestock contributed 16% of the revenue for small farm households. For two-thirds of rural communities, livestock is the main source of income. Additionally, it employs around 8.8% of India's total population. India has a tremendous supply of livestock. The GDP contribution from the livestock industry sector is 4.11%. The GDP of all agriculture is 25.6%. India is the seventh largest country in the world with 3.28 million kilometers square kilometers of land, and it has a land frontier of 15,200 kilometer and a coastline of 7,516.6 kilometer. It is projected that the Indian population by 2050 will be 1.64 billion. The available land is used for source of food, cultivation, fuel, wood and energy, fodder, grazing of livestock, medicinal plant, and irrigation, drinking purpose. India lost 31% or 6.55 million hectares of grassland over the period of last 10 years. The livestock are produced in a variety of diverse production systems. These can include mixed crop livestock systems, typically in areas suitable for both arable and livestock production, and where the majority of the rural human population lives intensive systems, typically in peri-urban urban areas, and pastoral grassland based systems, which make up the majority of the land area and their low human population densities. In cities, landless systems are also prevalent. The population of human and livestock are increasing. Decreasing and stagnant land availability. The decreasing and stagnant land availability and the increasing population uh, demand has posed many challenges to farmers and entrepreneurs in the country. All the challenges are the opportunities for the entrepreneurs to make money. And with clear vision and holistic ecosystem practices, one can make significant difference to overcome these challenges. An essential component of livestock economics is trade. Demand for cattle products is primarily driven by domestic consumption, and little trading occurs internationally. Trade liberalization, a lack of competitiveness, and technical advancement have led to an increase in global trade in recent years. Trade is dominated by dairy and eggs, meat. The majority of trade in livestock products happen within a single nation, with movements of animal goods, inputs, and services being very dynamic due to improved value chains, increased internal connectivity, and the transport networks, as well as the growing demand to feed the expanding urban population. Considering how quickly agriculture is advancing technologically, the livestock sector is primed for a tech firm. For startups, there has never been a more exciting period than right now. I see anyway this Navik Agribusiness Incubation Center with over 5 years of experience and provides managerial experience, provides managerial and business support. It is aware of the difficulties and opportunities faced by new firms in the livestock industry. Livestock is progressive with thirst for sustainability, evolution, and in meantime become productive and efficient. The value of new firms will increase in forthcoming days because they can concentrate more intently on solving very particular challenges. Startups must look for the niche areas to concentrate and provide product and service until they make. However, startup must remain narrow and concentrated, and the market will support this. Every year, Mavic has the chance to interact with a variety of startups. They must focus on assessing what is required and the difficulties they want to overcome. Many technologies might be able to offer more value at various production uh, stages. The product produced may have greater value at the different processor level in the market. They start up with this market analysis, be able to analyze the other places where the product is used apart from the intended purpose. The table is 20th livestock census conducted in 2019, where the cattle population increased from previous year, uh, previous census to 0.83 percentage. That is, and cattle ranking in the birth of India is second to us, second rank. Buffalo ranking is first. It shows an increase of 1.606 percentage from 108.7 million in 2012 to 109.85 million in 2019. Sheep is 65.07 in 2012 and it was 74.26 million in 2019, which is an increase of 14.13 percentage, and rank of India is third. Goat it shows an enormous 10.14 percentage growth with 35.17 million population in 2012 and 148.88 million population in 2019, with over the rank of India is second. Pig is 10.29 million and decreased to 9.06 uh, million in 2019, and it's an minus 12.03 percentage. With 0.3 million to 0.38 million, which is 26.66% over the previous census. Yak 0.08 billion, 0.06 million is minus 25%. Ponies have decreased with 45.58 percentage from 0.63 in 2012 to 0.34 million in 2019. Mule 0.2 million in 2012 to 0.08 in 2019, with minus 57.09% reduction. Donkeys 0.32 million to 0.12 million, that's minus 61.23% reduction. Camels 0.4 million to 0.25 million, thus overall minus 37.05 a percentage, that's 10th ranked in the world. Total livestock 512.06 million in 2012, and in 2019 it is 535.78 million, with an increase of 4.63 percentage, and total rank is first. What are the contribution of livestock farmers? Food, fiber and skins, drought animals, dung and other animal waste materials, storage, weed control, cultural, sports recreation, and companion animals. Uh, Livestock is the basic source of food for human being, apart from vegetarian crops. Food for human consumption, such as milk, meat, and eggs. India is the worst top producer of milk. About 176.34 million tons of milk is produced each year. During 1718, in a same bean, it generates 7.7 million tons of meat and 95.22 billion eggs annually. During the 1607 fiscal year, the value of output from the livestock sector at the current prices was 9,000 9,17,910 crores, or around 31.25% of the value of the output from the agriculture and allied sectors. When prices were constant, the value of output from livestock accounted for around 31.11% of the value of output from the entire agriculture and related industry. The total fish production in India is predicted to reach 12.61 million metric tons fiscal year 2017-18 fiber and skin. Additionally, the livestock helps to produce wool, hides, and pelts. The most significant product with the highest export potential is leather. In the year 2017-18, India produced roughly 41.5 million kg of wool annually. Drought. The foundation of Indian agriculture is bullocks. Even though there have been significant improvements in the utilization of mechanical power in Indian agricultural operations, farmers, particularly those in rural regions, still rely on bullocks for a variety of agricultural tasks. Fuel, a necessary input for employing mechanical power like tractors, combine harvesters, etc., is being saved significantly by the bullocks. Along with bullocks, other pack animals like camels, horses, donkeys, ponies, and mules are frequently employed to deliver products around the nation. Mules and ponies are the only other options for moving things in situations like mountainous terrain, similar to how the army must rely on these animals to convey various supplies in higher alpine places, dung and other animal waste materials. The value of dung and other animal waste, which is worth several crores of rupees, makes them excellent from farm manure. Additionally, it is employed in construction as a substitute for cement and as a fuel. Biogas and pancake dung. storage. They can be disposed of in time of need. Livestock is referred to as moving banks. They are used as capital, and in case of landless agricultural laborers, they have only source of capital. Livestock is a valuable commodity that can be used as a guarantee to obtain loans from regional lenders like those in rural areas in times of need. Weed control. Additionally, livestock are utilized to biologically control weeds, plants, and brush. Cultural. Owning livestock gives owner security and boosts their self-esteem, especially if they are treasured animals like pedigreed bulls, dogs, and high-yielding cows or buffalo, among other animals. Sports recreation. For competition and sports, people also utilize animals like cocks, rams, bulls, etc. Despite being prohibited, cockfight, ram fight, and bullfight, jallikattu are frequently held at festive times. Companion animals. Since the beginning of time, people have used dogs as friends because of their loyalty. When nuclear families are more common and elderly parents are forced to live alone, dogs and cats give them the companionship they need, allow them to live comfortably. What are the different challenges faced by livestock sector in India? It is the challenges with the production is disease outbreak of livestock relating to vaccination, global warming, breeding, artificial insemination process, global marketing conditions, government rules and regulation, agriculture credit are some of the constraints which are affecting the livestock sector as a whole in India. The increasing farm annual output is one of the biggest challenges Indian cow challenges. Indian cow produce 1,172 kg of milk on an average annually, which is only approximately 50% of the global average. Increasing farm animal output is one of the biggest challenges. The average yearly milk production of cow in India is only 1,172 kg, or around 50% of the world average. The productivity of livestock is decreased by frequent outbreaks of diseases, including influenza, blackwater infection, and foot and mouth disease. Increasing farm animal output is one of the biggest challenges. The average yearly milk production of cow in India is only 1172 kg, or around 50% of the world average. The productivity of livestock is decreased by frequent outbreaks of diseases. India's enormous ruminant population contributes to greenhouse gas emission that cause global warming. It will be extremely difficult to reduce greenhouse gases through mitigation and adaptation measures. Breeding native species with foreign stocks to improve the genetic potential of various species has only seldom been successful. The main obstacles have been the limited availability of services due to a lack of good adjunct plasma information and technical manpower, as well as a low rate of conception after artificial insemination. Only 16.6% of cattle, 21.5% of pigs, and 5.2% of sheep have crossbred population after more than 3 decades of crossbreeding. The sector will also under intense pressure to react to the pressure of the rising markets, even if the global NIPLO will open up more opportunities for people to engage in international trade. Strict standards of food safety and quality would still be necessary. The livestock industry did not receive financial and policy support it deserved. In contrast to its contribution to agricultural GDP, the sector only received roughly 12% of the overall state spending on agriculture and related industries. The financial institutions have ignored the sector. Rarely has the livestock share of all agricultural credit risen above 4% of the total. Short-term, medium, or long-term institutional safeguards against danger are insufficient for protecting animals. At the moment, just 6% of animal heads in poultry have insurance coverage. Past neglect of livestock extension has been egregious. In India, only approximately 5% of rural households have access to information regarding cattle technologies. This point to have party in the financial and information delivery systems outreach. A significant portion of the energy needed by livestock is derived from agricultural leftovers and residues. Fodder is grown on just around 5% of the farmland. India has an 11% shortage in dry fodder, a 35% is deficiency in green fodder, and a 28% deficit in concentrate feed. The common grazing areas have also been losing both quantity and quality. Market access is essential for accelerating the commercialization of livestock production. Farmers may be discouraged from implementing more advanced technology and high quality inputs due to a lack of market access. The market for cattle and livestock products are underdeveloped, inconsistent, unclear, and opaque. With the exception of chicken goods and lesser extent milk. Additionally, these are frequently controlled by informal market intermediaries that take advantages of the producers. Slaughtering facilities are also insufficient. In India, unauthorized temporary slaughterhouses provide about half of the world's meat. Products from the livestock have substantial marketing and transactional costs, which account for 15% to 20% of the sale price. Insufficient credit availability. Farmers are deprived of fair milk price due to poor access to organized markets, the scarcity of superior breeding bulls, inadequate immunization procedures, and vaccine supply. As a result of urbanization and industrialization, most grazing lands have been damaged or have been encroached upon. The diversion of ingredients for feed and fodder for commercial use. Animal stress with less interaction. Insufficient credit availability. Farmers are deprived of a fair milk price due to poor access to organized market. The scarcity of superior breeding bulls. That's what we have discussed earlier. Uh, Milk adulteration is one of the biggest problems which is causing health hazard among the population. It needs startups to come look after the technologies to innovate to ensure easily find out the ways to how milk is adulterated, whether the milk is adulterated or not, if adulterated, what is the percentage, what are the chemicals included involved in adulteration process. Introduce value-added dairy products, cheese, smoother flavored milk, custard, yogurt technique products using techniques, e-commerce solution, encouraging innovations to provide modern digital infrastructure and advisory services across the country, product traceability, using technologies to track the journey of dairy products from farm to fork. It's been a very good session. Thank you. Have a good day.